But first, Hugh Grant recently appeared on a German TV show alongside comedian Anke Engelke, who looked slightly uncomfortable when Hugh cuddled up to her, placed his arm firmly around her shoulder and appeared to go in for a wee kiss. Would you have liked to get a wee kiss from Hugh? Or if you know, maybe get a bit of attention from someone that you don't necessarily want, how do you react to that?
Well, firstly, I'd just like to say I actually gave Hugh Grant a little bit of unwanted attention just the week before last.
Really?
It's true. I know. He didn't love it that much. I was in a well-known drinking establishment in the heart of London, and had a couple of small sherries, and he was there, also clearly having had a couple of small sherries as well, and I did do that thing, and it was awful. I actually went and bumped into him on purpose, but made it so that he felt that he'd bumped back into me, so that he'd apologise to me in that kind of Hugh Grant way, and he did, and in a kind of
that kind of stalker way.
Yes. yes. I'm being taken out of here like this afterwards. But, so anyway, that was by the by. But actually, the other way around, to be honest, I am a very touchy-feely person. So I do like, I just think it's kind of lovely to be warm and cosy. And it's not nice when people, and it's a rarity, I think, but if people if you try to give someone a hug and they you can feel them sort of stiffen, it's not nice.
You're quite huggy, aren't you?
I am quite huggy, and I'm quite touchy-feely to the point that I think maybe a little bit much so. But and usually people sort of respond to it quite well. But I am aware that very early on meeting people, I am very much like this. And it's really interesting having a boys. You can tell by when you go to give their friends a hug, you can tell a bit about their upbringing, really, can't you? Because you get some who really embrace you, and others who do that really kind of stiff thing, which I find very awkward.
It is awkward.
Yes,
I get a bit embarrassed.
Hanging on to them, you know, with your legs around your waist is going too far, to be honest. I'm the same as you, and I'm always so grateful when outside the stage door and things, people say, "Can I give you a hug?" And I go, "Oh, yes, yes, thank you." But one New Year's Eve, Michael took me to Benidorm, and, you know, everybody kisses everybody, and the one thing I hate about New Year's Eve is when total strangers come up and shove their tongues down your throat. Well, that happened to me. Well, that's what happened to me in Benidorm. I got a lot of very drunken people come, "Oh, I love you," on the telly, and it was a nightmare, and I was kind of through this sea of drunken tongues.
I positively encourage drunken tongues.
I think it's pushing their luck, frankly.
I think that sometimes as well, obviously when you're on the telly and you get recognised, sometimes people are too sort of over-familiar. And we were in a supermarket not long ago, and there was this little woman with this little sort of Zimmer frame. And she came right up to Tim and went, "I love you." And she had all cheese and onion crisps. And he was going, "Thank you, Flower." But also, because he is approachable, and obviously people recognise him, and he's sort of one of the lads, people also feel that, especially because he's bald, that they've got the right to go, "You're it!" You know, that's when he does actually say, you know, "I will come and talk to your Auntie Florrie" without... She's getting a lot of airspace for Auntie Florrie today, isn't she? Without that sort of... Or people will go, "Would you come over here?" And I go, "No, I'll come anyway. You don't have to pull me. I don't like that bit of it." But I mostly don't get unwanted attention.
You just
like it all.
Yeah.
Okay.